So let's go ahead and get started. So today I'm going to be talking about some web design projects that Digital Dynamo has done, some recent ones anyways. And these projects are actually refreshes or redesigns of already existing websites. And I wanted to illustrate how sometimes it can be harder to do a redesign on an already existing website, okay? Because you got to keep the sentiment and the heart of what went into that original design and just make it better, make it enhanced, make it more optimized. First though, go into my why. So this is my son Cooper, he's 5.5, and this is my son Byron, he's 3.5. They were at the My Nature Lab in Louisville here. They really like snakes and bugs and lizards and that type of stuff. This is my husband and me at the casino night that Kip held in front of this saddle taken by Mike Bruce from a crane, it looks like. and then I couldn't find a good picture of my dog, so this one's from like 7 years ago in front of this really nice waterfall. All right, her name's Calypso, by the way. So this is Balthazar's website, his old website anyways. He's my trainer and nutritionist, and when we were in one of our sessions, we got to talk and shop. He was talking about how he was thinking that he needs a new website. And I said, all right, well, who do you want to appeal to? And he said, well, I'd like to have more women clients. I said, all right, well, took a look at his website. This is the old website, okay? This I pulled up from the Wayback Machine. And so taking a look at this website, I was like, oh, this is not appealing to women at all. And you can just take a look at a few things here to say, like, why? Why is it not appealing to women, and why is it not appealing to really a whole lot of people in general? So it has a nice hero image. It's got the call to action above the fold here. But if you scroll through, just first off, the colors, very stark. We have red and black. Red is generally a color that we avoid when it comes to web design, especially for anyone in the health sphere, okay? It's a stop color. It's just not like a very nice color to view. Then you scroll down, we have these hard body man, we have really difficult to read and hyper masculine font. You know, and just going down, it's just a very stark website that has zero mention of women. I was like, all right, well, you do need a new website. So we went ahead and built something. We knew it needed to be more appealing for women. We needed to make it softer, and we also need to make Balthazar a little bit more appealing, okay? So here's the new website, and this is a whole workup on the SEO, story brand, and a new design, okay? You can see we have certain elements of story brand in here. We've got a more powerful headline. It's speaking to the hero of the story, you, your. We have less red going on, but we did use elements of it. We have these calls to action, and if you click on this one here, it takes you down to where his lead capture is, and this is going to put you into a funnel where it's going to send you some nurture campaigns through email. And if you scroll down, you can see we just made it a little bit softer while still not going too overly feminine. And we even got some pink in here. You can see like pink actually isn't a hyper feminine color. It can actually be kind of more androgynous and masculine. We have your steps here that you have. We have your before and after right there. We have the social proof right here, what the clients are saying, and then the areas that he works in. But mostly, we're also talking about women. You can see photos of women. You can see specific services targeted at women. So we just made this website feel kind of true to the original. He said that he liked his original colors, so we didn't want to go hyper light on it. We kept in the darkness still, but also lightened it up with some more varied and more more robust color palette. Now, we also did an SEO optimization on this website. Now, I'm going to show you his current rankings. I'm sorry, Balthazar. But they're getting there, okay? This is me tracking him from June of last year through today. Zero organic authority going into this, all right? We just launched his website in late January, and you can see now we're finally starting to get a heartbeat. We're doing more work on it, building out citations, building some more backlinks locally, and also we started doing some pitching. We just sent in a pitch to the New York Times, Business Insider. Hopefully those get picked up, and if they do, that's really gonna help skyrocket his search rankings. But we can see here, it can be kind of a slow go of it, okay? All right, so that's Balthazar's website. Let's go ahead and take a look at Katie's old website. So Katie's our client. This is also her old website from the Wayback Machine. And when we did the redesign on her homepage, we wanted to keep the heart of what was already there. She didn't want a huge color change. She didn't want to make a huge design change. So here's her old website, and you can just see some elements on it that could be improved upon. So first of all, it's nice that there's an image of the hero, but it's hard to tell exactly what it is in this format. One rule of thumb is that you don't want to make people think when they're on your website. If I have to really think about what am I seeing here, how do I find what it is I need to do, you've lost people, okay? So don't make them think. But you can go through here. Some of the fonts are a little hard to read. It's a little bit too much information. People are interested in buying house cleaning services based on just individual rooms in the home. They want the whole thing. All right, so let's come over now to her current website. So we have a really nice big hero image. It's a really nice and really illustrates to the person, hey, here's a cleaner. Here's someone who's gonna be coming and cleaning your home. We have the call to action above the fold. We're also doing better targeting at her key avatars, upper middle class women, okay? A clean, stress-free home fit for a queen. We go down here, we've got some local targeting going on. Services, we just boiled it down to 3 main services: deep cleaning, house cleaning, move in, move out cleaning services. Makes it simple for people. And then we have the plan, the guide. What are the steps that you gotta take to hire her? 1, 2, 3, keep it simple, all right? Social proof, no contracts ever. This can be a really good thing to help with conversion rate optimization. If you are getting a lot of questions on your sales calls that are the same over and over again, put the answer right there front and center on the homepage. No contracts ever, all right? Let's go down here, keep on going. And then if you come all the way down here, we have the FAQ. You'll see this on Balthazar's website too. FAQs are huge for search rankings and SEO. We try to get these on as many websites as we can. Let's take a quick look now at Donnie's website. Here's a new website that we built for him. We kept it simple, but it's eminently scalable, okay? So he can change this any way he wants to. He can add new pages any way he wants to. But if you go down here, we have the steps again. What's it look like to work with Donnie? 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom. Makes it real easy and simple for people to understand. All right, again, if you scroll down here, you're gonna see the FAQs. Then, let's come over here. This is a psychotherapist website for someone who is in New York City. And we built her a new website. She really liked these quotes that were on her original website, and we found more for her and we got them on there. And we got some really great photography taken for her from someone who was local in New York City. And you can just see that it's just lighter, okay? How can small businesses incorporate AI into their website? So there's many different ways to do this, but one of the best ways to at least try doing it is get a live chat widget on your website that leverages AI. The one that we have on our website, and Katie has this on her website too, it does a really elegant job of making it feel like you're not talking to an AI bot. People can ask it questions, it gives a really straightforward answer, and then the call to action. Look, you want to book service? Here's your answers. Here you go. Here's where you book it, okay? So that's a really great way to try out AI on your website, but try it. You got to be willing to test, okay? If you're not going to be willing to test, well, you're going to lose out, all right?